Okay, so we're at the shop, and we want to get... we're not going to take this yet. I was starting to get those ready, but I realized we need to do some plowing first. So let's go ahead and plow and cultivate. That plow looks terrible. I thought it would have some texture to it, but it's like just gray. Like, here's a 3D model we didn't bother to skin. I don't know, maybe that's how they look, but I thought they'd have some character to them. I don't know, maybe Massey Ferguson stuff used to be just gray. There we go. So this is our large tractor at 107 horsepower. Was this a Proxima 100 or whatever? Proxima 110. I didn't even know they had so many different variations on horsepower for the Proxima line, like the Zetter tractors, but we're just primer it yourself. Oh, I did it again. I went the wrong way. Primer gray. So try that again. Let's see. So you remember the last multiplayer farm we played in FS17, South Mountain Creamery? Yeah. The real world one, the guy had a ton of money confiscated by the IRS because he runs a cash-only business. Oh, my gosh. That's hilarious. Grab Life, thank you for the sub. Okay, so here's how you do it, Taylor. You set up friend only in like on one computer. So the computer that you want to host on, you set it up friends only, and then you pick the map and all that stuff, and you start it. Then you have your friend or cousin go into the Steam friends list and right-click you and say join game. It'll show you playing the hunter. He's going to click your person and then say join game, and it'll bring him right into the game with you. You can't do it from in the game. You have to do it from the Steam menu. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, it's just going to get dirty. True. They left him in dire straits, huh? That sucks. Gotta love the IRS. Hey, let's take a perfectly healthy business, and because they didn't pay this amount of money or whatever, we'll just screw them and rake them over the coals and put them out of business, because that's the smart thing to do. Let's ruin another American business. Sucks. I hate that stuff. Oh, you're profitable? Well, you owe that to us, the government. Yeah, I hate that stuff. That's right, Red Alpha. All right, so let's go ahead and get this. We're going to plow this. We'll get this plowed, and then we'll also do the potatoes. I don't think we'll... Yeah, that we'll have to cut that land in between. I might just leave them. We'll see. Oh, he was actually good on his taxes, man, and they still went after him. Typical. You might ask why I have the cultivator on the front of this tractor. It's because I'm using it as a counterbalance. I didn't end up buying a weight, so I'm using that as our front weight. I will buy a weight eventually, but... Oh, it's mandatory reporting banks have to do. Okay. It's ridiculous. Oh, really? Yeah. No, they'll do it any way they can, right? Stuff makes me angry. But he's not a... Oh, well, hopefully it'll all come out in the wash, you know. I like this farm. I'm already almost halfway done with this field. Oh, I see. Yeah. Drug dealers work a cash business, so it makes it so the rest of us can't. Well, hopefully he'll get off the hook because it's stupid. Yeah, and it's so backwards, too, because that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. That's scary, Osa. I don't like hearing news like that. The guy that owns South Mountain Creamery, the IRS came after him because he does everything in cash, and they took all his money under a quote unquote like drug, like accusing him of dealing drugs because he was doing everything in cash. Some people just like to do stuff in cash. It does, but it doesn't mean it is. There's a lot of businessmen that don't want the government having their hands in their business, you know. Oh, so yeah, I know that far. There's a lot of places that do just cash, and it's not dodgy. You know what I mean? Like they're doing it on. Yeah. True that. The CC companies for the privilege of using their services. Wait, what is that? The CC companies. Yeah, and that's true too. Like Red Alpha said, even if you end up winning the court case, you might have to still sue them to get your money back because they just seize it and they don't give it back. Yeah, and small businesses can't afford the margins. With small margins, can't afford fees, like the credit card fees and stuff like that, because they charge so much. Which you and I know they do. They take a large percentage of our, not a large percent, but they take a percentage of all of our transactions with their fees. It's the cost of doing business, but it sucks. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's rough. Well, hopefully they'll get their stuff back. I mean, that's the that's the hope. But it's probably not going to happen. They'll find some way to keep it. Daylight robbery. What's the matter? It's amazing? Is that the same world that you were on, or is it a different one? Made a new one? Right, exactly. Then you have to hire a lawyer on your own, accord. What a pain in the butt. So you guys think I should leave the breaks between fields? It's not too bad. They're really small. What? I don't even know how you see anything. You need to turn your light on in there. She's working in a cave and it's pitch black. Huh? Get some torches. Looks like I missed some spots here. Oops. Never seen that before. This plow's so small. It's like missing spots. I'm like, ooh, oops. Oh. Beep. It is different, isn't it? 19's a little different than 17 on some of the stuff. Oh, by the way, hi, Larson. You join the fields, you think, Osa? All right, I'll do it. This should do it. Yep, there we go. Rip the fields. That easy. Consider them joined. Oh my gosh. You lucked out on that cave. Farmulator 19. Well, congratulations on getting it. I know that my tutorial views will start going up for 19 now because it's not really cheap. So I now pronounce you field and field. May your dirt flow together and produce lots of corn. Someone's like, oh my god. Oops. That wasn't bad. All fields shall bleed into one. There we go. I'm not thinking about anything, thanks. Good boy. Yes, I am. Heavy plowing. Nope, I turned that off. Come on. It was off. Allow create fields. Dang it. I hate when you chop into the road textures. Tips to start a farm. Oh, boy. Yeah, don't do it. Run. You will need a sprayer and a spreader so that you can do all 4 types of liming, weed killing, I know, now I'm going to have to landscape it, right? I don't know. What else? I mean, the big thing is you definitely need that. Unless you're doing some kind of corn or... if you're doing corn, sunflower, sugar beet, or potato, you don't need to plow unless you're doing those crops. So just rent a plow if you need one, and then return it because you won't. What? Come on! I didn't turn it back on. What the heck? Limit to fields. I did not press that. I swear to God I didn't press that button. Ugh. Oh well. Yep, you'll have 2 layers of fertilizer and 1 layer of, or you'll have to do a weeding probably. If you buy a small spreader from from the mod list, yeah, find some mods. There's lots and lots of good mods out there for the game, so get yourself a small spreader that does lime, so that you don't have to buy. The smallest one in game is like $38,000, which is ridiculous. So if you can get a small one, like I have on this farm, I have the, I think it's Furcon is the name of it. I don't remember what the name is, but it's a real small one, but it spreads lime and it also spreads fertilizer, and it's cheap, like $4,000 or $5,000. Did that go back on again? Yes, it did. Look at that. I didn't press the Y button. That's weird. The revert back roller, yeah. What'd you get, hon? It's looking nice. I like that biome. It has a very rustic look to it. Do 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 do. The Minecraft music has been going through my head all day since we played like for hours and hours yesterday. I've got Minecraft brain. Yeah, I would agree with that. Lease the harvester. Combines are expensive. Missions are a good way to make money. Harvest missions, I like the harvesting missions because you get some extra. Fertilizing and seeding missions cost money to do. Oh, those are good, yeah. Oats don't produce a lot, though, but they're valuable. Soybean and canola are easy because they don't leave behind straw. But you can have, if you have the money for the baler in your budget, then you can also sell the bales, which helps wheat and barley become more profitable. And then on top of that, the nice thing about Farm Sim 19 is that you're flexible on how you want to start out. If you do the middle or hard modes, you really have a lot of flexibility and money to work with to start your own farm and set it up the way that you like it. So that's one of the fun things about 19 and over 17 and 15 is that you have a lot of income to work with when you start. So you can really get a farm up and going the way that you want it. And I appreciate that. I really like that. So. Yeah, don't start with cows and stuff right away. Boss Man is correct. There's not that much return on investment for animals. You know, they make some money, but it's not great. You're going to be a long time working to get your money back with the animals. So. Yay, plowing. Do you guys like my little Zetter? I like this map, though. It has a cute feeling to it. It really does. What? Now, why did... I didn't even press any buttons! This is getting annoying. Maybe my joystick's going bad or something. It's really weird. I didn't press anything. But yeah, I do. It's simple. It's small. I like it. So I'm happy with it. It's kind of what I was hoping for a new map. I must be pressing the Y button, but I'm not, I swear to God. It's not. I haven't changed any button mappings. I don't know why it's doing that, unless I'm just not, unless I'm fumbling. Yeah, Osa's right there. They usually will give you, if you're playing on the easy mode, on, what do you call it, New Farmer, they give you like a lot of extra tractors, so. No, it's working now. It's just weird. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I must be mashing the buttons wrong. Also, silage is still the highest per acre. Interesting. So we went the right direction with our purchases. Yeah, limited fields. Oh boy. Stuck on something. Got some slippage going on. I think that cultivator's digging in a little bit. Yeah, the 6R is actually a great starting tractor because it has pretty high horsepower, and you can pull a lot of the mid-size equipment. One of the things I liked about if you guys have played the Westbridge Hills, the new version, they give you a 6R, a Stara 180, and a JCB Fast Track. And I end up selling the Fast Track and the Stara and keeping that 6R, and I usually sell those other two tractors and buy a farm truck. So, yeah, the John Deere's a good one. No, that's the 6M. The 6R can. Wait a minute, front loader. Yeah, you're right, Osa. And it also can't get narrow tires. So you are looking for something else at that point to do fertilizer. But you can pick up a small, like a small starter tractor. You know, if you get a mod tractor, there's all kinds of small mod tractors that you can. Yeah, Zetter. Yep. See, how do you switch that monitor? FS19 is on. You have to go in Windows Preferences and pick your primary monitor, and then the game will automatically go to the primary monitor. Yeah, I thought it could do front loading, but it doesn't have the narrow tires, right? Yes, but the Fendt is boring. It's a Fendt. Boring. Fendt's been in the game forever. But I think Osa's right there. It is the best dollar per dollar tractor. You said if you're starting out, it's new to you. Well, that's a good point. I really like the plowed texture. Look at that. Look at the cultivated texture of the dirt on this map. That's good looking. The plowed textures look better too. Look at the dirt. That's really nice. They've done a good job on this map. Yeah, no front loader on the case, right. That has good wheel out. Now, in that case, though, you can get narrow wheels. So I like the case Pro, the 7250 Pro, because it is a very flexible tractor. Like you said, and then in that case, you're looking for a front loader, a purpose-built front loader. But that's not a big deal because you can get front loaders pretty cheap, or you can get a skid steer, you know, something to fill that gap. Yeah, it's got the double narrows, right? A well-loved feature. I know, but that's not realistic. I mean, come on. You can't plant corn without cultivating first. No one plants to plowed ground. They all cultivate first. Yeah, and that was going to be, well, or if you're doing lumber. But that is a good point, Bossman. I was going to say that too. I do recommend the case a lot of times, even though it doesn't have the front arms, because it does everything except for the arms. And unless you're doing animals, you don't have to have front arms. Now, you might have to take your seeder down to the shop to fill it up and all that good stuff. But I was going to actually buy the fill-up area, but I think I'm just going to leave it at the shop. This map is so small, it takes 2 minutes to get to the shop to get loaded up. So I think I'm just going to do it that way. We'll use packets and leave them at the shop. Yeah, it can be an inconvenience, but so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the new map tonight. I am really liking it a lot. Simone doesn't like it at all. You're shaking your head no? She's like, I'm not even listening to you. Fine, thanks. True. Well, actually, these Zetters, I don't think, now that I say that, I don't think this Zetter was in the game. It is a mod. They're in the mod hub, though, Red Alpha. I got both of the Zetter tractors from the mod hub. This is under small tractors, and obviously the 150 is under the mid-size mid-size tractors. So but Zetter was in, remember Zetter was like the poster boy for Farm Sim 15's Sosnovka release. Yeah, Zetter was in FS17. It got dropped, right? Yep. No, the cage option is because it is a mod. But once again, I think it is a Giants mod. I could be wrong about that, but it is in the in-game mod hub. You can pull it from there, so it's not hard to find, thankfully. But the Proxima is they've got the Proxima and the Forterra. I didn't see the Major 80 in there, so this one goes down to 90 horsepower, though, so it's kind of, obviously it's a larger frame than the 80. I wish we had the Major 80, actually. I really like that tractor. It's so tiny. Oof. Scooch around, scooch around. The stair does come with a cage option. Okay, there you go. Yeah, the stair does, yep. That might be the only tractor in the game that does. Default. A lot of the mod tractors do too, but... I'm gonna climb this hill. We're almost done. Now we've just got like 4 more fields to do. See, this still took almost an hour to do this with this little tiny equipment, but at least we're done. And we will have to repeat, rinse and repeat, because when the corn grows, we'll be doing this. But I try to get a larger tractor. I'm not a huge fan of the plow that I got. It's a little weird to use. However, once again, we did rip it up pretty quick. So, but on a farm this size, you would expect to have, you know, small equipment, and it still would take you a little while to get the fields done. So. It did. It took a really long time to get these Zetter mods back in. Now we got the old tractor too, the Zetter, the orange and gold one, which was also part of the Farm Sim 15 mod pack, or the DLC. So it took them a long time to get them back. Maybe they had to sign some deal with them or something, but I really do like it. So. I'm happy. Yay. Try a couple in-cab passes. Just keep our nose on that front furrow. All right. So, did you guys have a good... Did everybody stay up all night, or did you guys all get some sleep last night? I know we stayed up too late. Ended up getting only a couple hours of sleep today. 4 hours, maybe 3 hours, so I'm pretty tired right now. But despite that, Moni is going to push through, I think, and stream when I'm done. So do you want to get yourself set up, babe? Oh, I thought you said you were going to stream. Okay, never mind. Okay, so you want me to keep going until you're ready? What did you say? What, you're mining there? Okay. So Simone will take over in a couple minutes here with some, I think you're doing Minecraft, right, hon? Okay, what are you, you're doing Star Citizen tonight? Smart Alec. Moni will be taking over here with some Minecraft in a couple minutes here, so. Osa went to bed around 9:30 at night. You didn't even celebrate the new year, or 9:30 this morning. Yeah, 2:30. That's a good time to go to bed. Yeah, that's why I went with this one. It's actually an Eastern European branded. I should probably have weight on the front of the tractor, but you said it's all the same and dark. Oh, lordy. All right, so half of our field has been cultivated. It's a slow day, huh? Yeah, most people are probably at home getting ready to party. Or today, they're working off their hangovers. They're like, oh, my head. So once again, we have a nice little hobby farm and a small industry to work with that's built into the game. Nothing fancy here mod-wise, except for maybe a couple little small piece of equipment things like our forage harvester, obviously the map itself, our cultivator, the plow. Those are all things that we've brought in, but it's, you know, stuff that's easy to get. Things that are, most of the stuff I've pulled from the mod hub in game, except for the map. So. But I'm pretty happy with the way this is turning out. Like, this is the right size for what I wanted to do. We will have to probably upgrade to a larger plow at some point. Something that's a little bit more aimed at a 100 horsepower tractor, because these are... Why would you do that? Oh, because you're trying to get to the top faster? Oh. Because you're stuck down in the basement. You know, I want it to make fields. Finally, you blew up. You blowed it up. This should cut. Yep, there we go. Thank you for the cheer, Gaming Nerfy. Don't hurt me. Touching you. We're tearing it up. These are going to be the biggest cornfields ever in this country. I guess that's where they go. Yeah, today people are probably nursing hangovers, so they're probably not out and about. See, I put it on Allow Create Fields, and it was not on. Oh, well, it's fine. It's digging where I want it to dig anyway, so I don't really care. But we will have to cut across the field here once this is done. But that's nice. I thought this field would be, like, not planted grass, but we'd have to rip it all up using the Allow Create Fields. But we don't. That makes it a little bit easier. Now, that was me. I pressed the wrong button. I really did. Oh, well. God dang it. Oh, don't run your crops over. Oh. I'm gonna take a nice hot bath after this. Frustrating. You just died? Oh, that's not fun. Loving you. So now we have another field to work. Yay. This is the exciting part of Farm Sim. It is relaxing, though. I mean, I gotta admit, even now when I'm bored of Farm Sim, I still have fun doing this. It's... Channel points are awesome. There you go. Yeah, no, she's gonna... I get it, Red Alpha. No, she's coming on. She'll be on shortly. We're just waiting. We're waiting for her to get to the surface so she can start her stream. He wanted to know if you weren't going to come on now. It's an inside joke. Yeah, later. No, it's not appropriate for the channel. Thank you. Oh, he said since you were dead because you died on the falling in the cavern. All right. Oh, Grand Tour. Yeah. That's right. You mean, so are they coming on, or when the Celebrity Deathmatch or Celebrity Brain, what was it called? Celebrity Brain Freeze? Celebrity Brain, and none of the celebrities ever made it on. Celebrity Brain Crash? I can't remember what the name of the show was, what the name of the segment was. But yeah, I love Grand Tour. Thank you for the cheer, Viking. I appreciate it. All right, so we're finishing up our lawn. We're going to turn this farm into a silage making machine. It's going to become a real middle Eastern European industry here. We're going to power the whole town, all 3 homes. Oh, Chappie Chapman. I have not. I wonder how he's doing. Chappie Chapman. We haven't heard from him for a while. What's up, Viking? Yeah, it's been like, I'm trying to think the last time I heard from him. I think was around the time that I came to the UK. It's been a couple of weeks at least that we have heard from him. I hope he's okay. I know he had a battle with cancer that he was done with, but he'd won. But hey, what's up? Farming Kids, you pulled an IROC. We are going to be on for just a couple more minutes, and then Moni's going to take over her stream with Minecraft. He hasn't been on Steam in 5 weeks. Interesting. I wonder what he's doing. I hope he's okay. Huh. Did you usually game with him and stuff? Like, were you guys doing like multiplayer games together and stuff? Hey, there's iRock. That's me. That's right. Simone's trying to get out of the cave. She's still stuck. You did ATS together? Okay, yeah. Huh. Yeah, I hope that's all it is. Maybe he's just traveling, visiting his family and stuff on the holidays, and you know, a lot of crazy stuff's been going around. My son Mark has mono. That's from kissing his girlfriend, yeah. And then I guess my mom's friend almost died. She had septicemia, is that right? Like sepsemia? What? Septicemia, okay. She had a blood disease because there was some kind of, like, she was on an airplane and must have contracted it while she was on the airplane. Huh, well, something about the airplane was contagious that she caught. Oh, pneumonia, okay. Ended up having to spend 2 weeks in the hospital. Yes. Yes. So anyway, I think this farm's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to doing this more. What? Did you brick yourself in up top? What's up, Canadian James? You also pulled an IROC. Well, I mean, we got a little bit of time left. Moni's going to be a while getting herself set up. And what? Are you an IROC? Would you want an IROC? Oh, I thought you did. No. Yes. Yes, you rock, Farming Kid. That's true. Yeah, IROC has his name, and he didn't do it on purpose, and it's actually spelled, I think, different. But IROC, of course, was the Camaro. I think it was just IROC though. There was no K in it. He does it more in the way like, dude, I frickin' rock. Dude. Freaking rock. There you go, Canadian. Yep. So I'll be actually doing we'll be doing a channel transfer, so we'll do the raid. International Race of Champions. Is that what it stood for? Really? I did not know that, Marvin. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a little history I didn't know. All I know is NASCAR. Just kidding. Boring. IROC does want an IROC Z. Yep. An 80s one, preferably. Though the 90s ones were actually the fast ones. The 80s ones were the ones that look cool. Boxy, though. They are boxy, but what 80s American car wasn't boxy? Don't answer that. Not in the Twisted Sister way. Oh my God. What? Oh, you got a big clump of trees. That's some serious wood. You're supposed to leave gaps, but not that it really matters. That's cool how they grew together like that. So you ready to take over, babe? I'm just finishing up plowing here. Oh, the curved windshield? Yeah, yep. Yep. Yeah, like the famous Ford Fox body. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. With the T-tops, yeah, my friend's mom had an IROC. She saved for it for years. She had always wanted one. She ended up getting one with T-tops, and man, was that a gorgeous car. No, it was exciting. It was fast, and it had an amazing stereo for the time. Like we were, of course, she was a Beatles fan. You know, she was from that era, so she drove around blasting Beatles music. Yeah, the 90s ones aren't too expensive because they're still fairly new, you know. Yep, we're playing on, I'll never be able to say it, Rolmaszowo. It is a Polish map. And I'm doing a biogas map with small equipment. So we have a very tiny forage harvester and little tiny tractors. And we're just making two fairly small-sized cornfields that we're going to use for chaff. And then hopefully we'll start breaking in the bucks. We'll see how we do. I know it's not, you know, once again, this isn't Farm Sim 15, so the money is not what it was back in Farm Sim 15. We have to really kind of work our butts off to make any kind of profit. And I do have it on hard economy, so the prices will not be good. But that's okay, because that's what it's about. We're not really needing to grow. We have pretty much everything we need to run the farm right now. So I'm not having to buy any new equipment soon. It'd be nice to get a little bit bigger tractor with a bigger cultivator, but listen, chick, we got married because of this game. You shouldn't make fun of it. My wife is making fun of the game. Yes, this map will be PC only. All right, so IROC is in the market for a third-generation Camaro. If you have a third-generation Camaro IROC Z, let him know because he'll buy it from you. So is your Explorer still running or no? Is that thing tanked now? Yes? Yes. I mean, no, not at all. If it's not on Mod Hub, it's PC. Yeah, pretty much. And this is not on Mod Hub, exactly. So this map is called, once again, Rolmaszowo. It is listed in the title of the video. Here it says My Polish Farm and then Rolmaszowo underneath the video there. And it is... it still runs and slides when you want it to. It slides. Did you start streaming yet, baby? Okay. So yes, and it is. I like it. It's a very small map. I mean, but it is. It seems so far like it's fully featured. Like we have all this. There's several sell points. It's got a full shop where you can purchase equipment, small equipment, and it has you know. You could go several different routes with this. There's animal pens already installed, so you could do cows and pigs. We do have a little spot for a harvester, so there's I could see you doing several different things with this map. I went the biogas route because I haven't done a biogas farm yet in 19, and I'm tired of doing animals. So, oh, the MR2. I'm just gonna warn you right now, Gaming Nerfer. This is gonna sound like really bad advice, but if you get into a corner, you do not take your foot off the gas. Okay? She's going to stream Minecraft. I had a friend that had an MR2 Toyota MR2, like a mid-90s one. The ones that were rounder, it wasn't the one that looked like a Fiero. It was an actual one that had like the round aerodynamics. And he had like 600 plus horsepower, and that thing freaking. I've never seen a car move like that car could move. We got up on the freeway one night, and I was in my Cavalier, and we were on a straightaway, and this was out in the country. We were coming back from work, and he pulled up next to me and like went, and I'm like, all right. So I gunned my car, and literally within 4 seconds, I couldn't see his car anymore. He was so fast. I've never seen a car move that quick before. It was just, and it was gone. But you got to be careful, Gaming Nerfer. It is a mid-engine car, and because of that, it is inherently very stable, but also unstable. So if you're going through a corner and you take your foot off the gas, even at like 35, 40 miles an hour, the car will actually spin out and you will go off the road. And he's had that happen a couple times. So he's gotten better at driving. He got better at driving it over time, but when he first got it, he's like, yeah, I was going around a corner, and somebody told me that I'd spin out, and I thought, nah. And he's like, I took my foot off the gas, and the next thing I knew, I was going around off into a field. And so just be very careful, because those cars do have a habit of spinning out. Porsches are the same thing. The Porsche 911, if you take you're supposed to really keep your foot on the gas when you're doing hard cornering, because you can actually end up, getting the car off the track by taking your foot, right? Because it'll whip around. Yep, because the weight's on the back. Same issue the Corvair had. Yeah, so you just you have to know how to drive it. But it's an excellent car. It's a Toyota, so it's going to be very, reliable for the most part. And they're fast. It's fast, cool, and yeah, I think that's I don't know if it's a great idea for a first car. As a parent, I'd be a little bit nervous for you. Like, I think my kid's going to go out there and kill himself. But then again, I think if you're looking for more of a beginner sports car, then maybe like a Celica GT or Celica, like a standard Celica from the 90s would be good. Are you ready? Okay, so Simone's stream is up and running. And so we're going to call it a night here on Rolmaszowo. And I'm just going to pull over to the side here, and we'll let her take over. So we're going to go ahead and do a jump over to her stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching my channel. We'll be on again tomorrow night, same time, same place. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up, voice out. Bye.